Hi, hello guys. Today we are going to discuss about tenses. Generally, what is meant by tense? Tense means time. Okay. So tenses are divided into three types: present tense, past tense, and future tense. And each tense is again divided into four types: simple present, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous, present perfect continuous. Okay, and past tense and future tense are also divided in the same way: simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. Future tense is also divided into simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous, and future perfect tense. Okay, so first let's discuss about present tense, then we will go for past and future. First, present tense. In present tense, the first tense is simple present. Let's see the structure, examples and usages of the tenses. Okay, so first, what is the structure of simple present? It is subject plus V1 or V1 plus S form plus object. Okay, now let's see the example. Here the structure is subject plus V1 or V1 plus S form plus object. He plays cricket. Okay, he plays cricket. Now this is subject here. It is V1 plus S form and object. Okay, let's see another example. I read newspaper every day. Now subject plus V1 object. Okay, generally this tense is used for the ongoing actions, regular actions, the actions which occur regularly. All those actions are denoted in simple present tense. Okay, so ongoing actions in the present, we denote, this tense is used to denote everyday actions or regular actions, everyday occurring actions or regular actions. And the common words used in this tense are like daily, routine, every day, every month. All these types of words are used in this tense. And we also use this tense for universal truths, scientific truths, mathematical truths, geographical truths, like universal truths. Second usage is universal truths, mathematical truths, geographical truths, and for proverbs, hobbies, for all these types of things we use simple present. Okay, like universal truth. Example: diamond cuts diamond. Here you can see subject, V1 plus S, and object. This is simple present. So universal truths are expressed in simple present itself. Now mathematical truths, geographical truths, these type of things are also expressed, like, and proverbs also. Proverbs, let's see a proverb: fortune favors the brave. Subject, V1 plus S, object. Okay, now let's see a mathematical truth: 60 minutes make an hour. This is a mathematical truth, right? Subject, V1, object. And the common words used in this tense are daily, every day, every month, every year, always, often, seldom, regularly, naturally, generally, ever, usually, occasionally. All these words are used in simple present. See, here you can see I read newspaper every day, like this, every day, or we go to temple every month, like this. Okay, now coming to present continuous. So present continuous tense, subject plus am or is or are plus v1 plus inform plus object. Okay, and this tense is used to denote ongoing actions in the present, to denote ongoing actions in the present. In the present. Okay, so now let's see an example. You are listening, the class. You are listening to the class now, right? So here subject plus are, v1 plus in, object. Okay, now this is present continuous tense, and the teacher is punishing the students. Next example is punishing the students. So this is happening at present. That's why it is expressed in present continuous. Subject is v1 plus in, object. Okay, and this tense is also used for the things that are arranged in the future. Arranged future actions. Arranged future actions. Example, am leaving for Delhi next month. See, subject am, v1 plus in, object, for all the arranged future actions. And also like the Prime Minister is visiting Telangana next week, same, that is also present continuous tense. Okay, and for some temporary actions also, temporary actions, present continuous tense is used, like I take coffee every day. I take coffee every day, but am taking tea these days. Generally this happen, but for temporarily I am taking tea. This is present continuous tense. You can see present continuous tense. Okay, they live in village. They live in village, but they are staying with us this winter. Here also this is simple present tense, but here this is present continuous tense. Present, they, subject, are, is, are, v1 plus in, and object. Okay, so next, and the words commonly used in this tense are words that are used generally, like now, look, listen, at present. All these type of words are used in present continuous tense. Okay, now let's come to present perfect tense. Present perfect. So the structure of present perfect is subject plus have or has plus v3 plus object. Okay, now let's see an example. I have learnt it. I, subject, have V3 object. Okay. So this tense is used for that type of actions which have completed in the past but has some effect now. Okay. Completed in the past. Completed in the past but has some effect on now. Okay. See, let's see another example. I have not paid fee. I have not paid fee. It means that I have not yet paid fee, but I'll pay in the future. I'll pay now. I'll pay at present. It means that if you say I did not pay fee, it means that you have no intention to pay the fee. Okay. And let's see other example. I have never seen Taj Mahal. I have never seen Taj Mahal. So till now I have not visited Taj Mahal, but I will, or now I will go. In that way it's used. Okay. And the words that are used generally in this tense are just now, never, ever, already. Like I have completed my homework already, or I have already completed my homework. Recently, we have visited that temple recently. This week, this month, this year, till now, yet. I have not completed my work yet. Yet also used till now. Okay. So all these type of words are used in present perfect tense. And I have completed my breakfast just now. I have completed my breakfast just now. Example. We have recently watched that film. We have recently watched that film. So this is present perfect tense. The structure is subject plus have or has plus V3 plus object. Subject, have, V3 plus object. Okay, let's write an example with has. She has finished her homework. Her homework. Subject, has, V3, object. So the next tense is present perfect continuous. Structure of this tense is subject plus have or has plus been, V1 plus ing plus object. Okay. Subject plus have or has plus been plus V1 plus ing form plus object. Let's see an example. I have been studying in this school for 4 years. Subject, have plus been, V1 plus ing, object. Okay. This tense is used to denote the actions which have started in the past and going on even now, going on at present also. And let's see another example. She has been attending classes for a month. They have been living here since 2010. So here subject, have, been, V1 plus ing and object. Okay. Now when to use since and when to use for. Since is used, since and for. Since is used for point of time. See, here we have indicated a particular time, 2010. It is point of time. And for is used for period of time. See, 4 years. Period of time. Okay. Let's see example like since yesterday. For 2 days. Since 8 p.m. For 2 hours. So see, here this is point of time. This is point of time from yesterday. Since yesterday, we are telling the particular point of time. But here for 2 days, it is how long that have been happening. And here for 2 hours, this is period of time. This is point of time. So in this way, since and for are used in present perfect continuous tense. Okay. So in the next video, we will see about past tense and future tense. And this is for now, guys. So please like, share and subscribe the channel. We will be updating many more important topics. Thank you.